Alex Sarr, drafted number 2 a season ago, really wanted to be in Washington. What have you seen from him now in year 2?
Something that's been extremely surprising about this Wizards team is that Alex Sarr is actually leading them in terms of usage, his role within the Wizards offense, and you and I both believed in him as a defensive fulcrum, as somebody who could do that. That was a part of why I had him number 1 on my board going into the 2024 NBA draft. But the offensive end seemed like more of a tabula rasa, and he has shown some real growth on that end.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And I think it's come from just improved strength, improved reps. I thought he looked like a Colt, even going back to watching his film in the Australian League, where if he was in space, he could get up, he could jump. He clearly had athletic potential, but could get knocked off his spots. The ball would slip out of his hands. He wouldn't quite have an understanding of where the defense was rotating from when he caught it on the move. He showed that mid-range jumper, which you just saw him working on right there as a piece going back to his prospect days. But now he's gotten stronger and he can move guys out of the way. He knows that he's big. He knows that he's athletic. When he catches inside, he can take his time. He can finish. He can get fouled. And then the three-point shooting, he really struggled a year ago with that. Now that's up over 40%. May not sustain at that level, but clearly he's at the point now where he's a threat. How about on the defensive end, Danny? What have we seen from him over his short career there?
Sarr is contesting an absolute ton of shots. I believe as of a couple days ago, he's contesting the most shots in the NBA. He has been successful doing that. And Sarr, that was always the intrigue for me. I think that he can do that. You'd love to have him in a scheme where he can kind of be both reacting and proactive. That's always hard for a coaching staff to execute. And so I think overall it's been good. There's still some elements that Sarr needs to improve on, but the building blocks are there and the development is there too.
It was fascinating watching what eventually became a loss for them, although they had a nice lead late against the Sixers, because I thought Sarr's rim protection, it's a little bit different than your conventional Brook Lopez type of Ivica Zubac, rotate early, stand there, be a massive wall, use verticality. Instead, he's so mobile that even when guys would get the step on their defenders, if he's on the opposite side of the lane, he wouldn't have to rotate over until late. So he was able to stay with his man and then rotate very late and contest the shot and cause problems for the defense there. His contest rate has been one of the highest in the NBA within 5 feet of any player since he was drafted. And that mobility, as his recognition gets better, is going to serve him even more